Are you ready for this fifth line today? We have the Grinch. This is gate 16, the gate of skills and enthusiasm, and the fifth line is called the Grinch. The nature of fifth lines is that they only get involved in times of need or crisis. This is when they can provide their practical solutions, and it's essential that it's only these times when they do get involved. It's the practicality of the fifth line that enables them to stay exalted. And the moment a fifth line is not practical, then that projection of others, the projection about them being wonderful and able to solve the problem, well, that's going to fall apart. They'll be seen as no longer being the best person for the job, and their reputation will go down the toilet. In the lifetime learning, we have the refusal to share in enthusiasm. And you can substitute the word enthusiasm for skills, because they are both correct in this sense. It's the gate of skills, and then the I Ching name is enthusiasm. So the refusal to share in enthusiasm. And the exaltation says the power to avoid enthusiasm or to avoid skills for the sole purpose of being converted. A lack of confidence in the expression of skills that needs the encouragement of others. This is someone who needs to be told that only they have the talent to bring the audience to a standing ovation. Only they can carry off the role. Only they can save the day. Ra says, don't be fooled by that lack of confidence in their skills. The fifth lines are all a bit like that, because they're always being projected on. And so the quality of that projection is always coming at them with the expectations that come with that. And so their lack of confidence is not about the skill per se, it's about fulfilling the projections that everybody else has about them. So they like to really kind of suck it out. Really like, yeah, tell me how good I am. It's like the fifth line wants to be seduced before they will come out and give their practical solutions. You have to really work for it. The detriment says the perverse feeling that sharing in enthusiasm or sharing one's skills hampers individual development. Why should I be happy when? That kind of thing. So it's a lack of confidence in the value of encouraging others. Ra says there are two kinds of fifth lines, and he was a fifth line himself, of course, so he would know about this. Excuse me, blackbird alert. Come here. There you go. There's the fifth line who just simply needs that correct calling out. They need to be properly requested in that time of crisis or difficulty. They might make you smooge them a little bit, but they will help you. And then you've got the other one who tells you all the wonderful things that they could do for you, but what's the point? I'll bring my practical solutions and I'll give them to you, and then I'll leave and everything will fall apart. So what's the point? This is grounded in gate 9 in line 5, called faith. This is what is grounding the Grinch. I loved the Grinch. Is it Jim Carrey who played the Grinch in the film? It's the Dr. Seuss, isn't it? I think it's the Grinch. Anyway, yes, faith is grounding this. How does faith ground the Grinch? Maybe it gives the Grinch faith in the system, in the fact that logic follows a pattern and you just have to be yourself. And if you're yourself, then everything plays out as it should. And even if that means being a Grinch, then that's fine. Just have faith in strategy and authority, I suppose. Although ultimately it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because Ra said, don't have faith in human design, experiment with it and prove it for yourself. Because that's the logic of the system. You experiment and you prove it, and then you're done. You've got it. It's there, it's set. So to have a line called faith in this logic is quite an interesting kind of juxtaposition, isn't it? Any thoughts on that? Do you happen to have 9-5? 9-5, not line 5, or line 5. Moving on, the moon is still in 55. We looked at that yesterday. It's in the solar plexus. It's the gate of the spirit, the gate of abundance. Next, we have gate 37, and that is at 11:21. This is another solar plexus gate. It's the gate of friendship and family, and it has that strong focus on community, has a very open and friendly disposition that easily engages with others and enables one to hold a community structure together. The moon brings a focus on the sensitivity to perceive if others are even open to community. The 37 looks to ensure harmony and mutual support, and it bases a lot of that on the bargain. And then at 2056, the moon moves into gate 63. This is the gate of doubt. And it's the, excuse me, the head center gate that says, in the spiral of life, all ends are beginnings. And that gives you a big clue as to what the format energy is, because that format, if you go straight down, you've got the format energy for the abstract collective circuitry is maturation. And it's made up of 5342, which is the gate of beginnings, the gate of endings. So there you have the cycle. And so that flavor then makes its way as a format channel. It makes its way into all the rest of that circuitry that's in the abstract collective. And we find it here right at the very top in the head gate, in the gate of doubt, in the spiral of life. All ends are beginnings. This is how the format energies work. The moon here is shining its light on the need to question things that we don't feel secure about. You know, I just talked utter crap because 63 is on the other side. 63 is on logic side. It's not on abstract at all. It's the 64 gate of confusion. I see, gate of confusion. That is on the abstract side. So could you just kind of like rewind that last bit and the bit about the format is true, but actually this is the gate of doubt is the format that comes through focus and concentration. Third line day. So the gate of doubt has its questions. Once its questions answered, and it wants a logical answer to its questions. You know, because it's things that we don't feel secure about, because it's things for the security, the future of the collective. So it's a head center gate that can have huge pressure on it to question everything in order to find those logical answers. And the last gate in this 24-hour period is gate 22 at 6:28. And this is the gate of grace, the gate of disgrace, the gate of openness or closeness. It's solar plexus energy, so it's in the same stream as the 55. So we find those similar qualities of correct timing, being in the mood. And when we're in the mood, then there's the potential for emotion openness and graceful social interaction that can make us naturally attractive to others. Or the other thing, the or not thing. So that's us for today. Yeah, sorry about the 63, 64. Yeah, I think that's it. I will see you tomorrow, and thank you for tuning in. And do leave me any messages if you've got anything that you would like to share or say. Otherwise, until tomorrow, go gently.